Khaled, hit us with an intro. You know what episode it is, first of all?
It's 23, man.
23.
23
Jordan number.
23 and me.
And me.
Oh, Jordan number. The LeBron James number. Big 23. Welcome back, guys. We're here for a new episode. And Anna's trying to bother us here, but we're gonna keep it going.
That's all good. And you know what? It's episode number 23, and you actually have something prepared. We'll talk about it later, but it is to do with DNA. Ooh, so we'll keep the people on their toes with that one. Well, hold on. We need to go back into details because you were just talking about the Jeff Bezos thing. What was it, Leonardo DiCaprio? Is that what?
Yeah, so I don't know what kind of function it was. Was it like a...
I honestly don't even know.
Probably
I guess it was some sort of like film festival. Maybe.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I feel like as we get older,
let's just make it up.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
that's half of our content.
People,
Why not?
Yeah.
Rich people's Met Gala again. Who knows?
A rich people's. We can't keep up with all these rich people things.
Yeah, something ball.
Yeah.
But anyways, they're at this function, and it's Jeff Bezos kind of standing just behind his new girlfriend or whatever, I guess.
His new GF.
His new GF. I think they put it on their Facebook status.
Right.
And
Really?
yes, it's official.
Wow.
And
claiming her.
So she was up and down him, and she was just like, she might as well have been like licking her lips.
No, honestly, the way she
Don't
looked,
get me wrong, I would be too. It's Leonardo DiCaprio
the big wolf
maybe
on Wall Street?
Leo and maybe Jack Harlow.
Yeah,
Those would be my two.
Why you gotta lump those two together?
Everybody sims for Jack Harlow.
Wow.
Let's be honest.
Do you think Jack Harlow is gonna get into acting?
I think
it's destined.
I think he can do it,
I
man.
Him and
think
The
so.
Rock in a movie.
So
What?
Yeah, him and The Rock are gonna be in a movie.
here we go again.
Why does Dwayne Johnson always some way make his way into our
Stop
podcast?
with Dwayne Johnson.
I have to go do it.
It's The Rock, bro. But I
He
think
always somehow makes it into this.
I think that if there's one takeaway that you can learn from this, it's just you make a good point. It doesn't matter how much the money; it's all about the swagger.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
You could be the world's most rich man in the world,
right.
and
And you can't. You Leonardo could be there, and he knows how to carry himself. I guess he knows how to attract the females.
yeah, it's like he's just catching flies with honey, man.
Just like what
it's better
Gucci
being
Man
sweet.
said.
You talk
got the sauce.
about swagger though.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow is someone. I mean, obviously that is 90% of his success.
Yeah,
Right.
Especially when it comes to
His cachet, bro.
guys or girls loving him, right?
Yeah.
His rapping, okay, whatever. His looks, okay, whatever. But
It may be whatever
makes
to
the
you.
whole it makes the whole package. When you include his confidence and his swagger, like it's on another level. I don't know where he got that from. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
where do you get that?
I just
from?
want to know.
I think it was in the beard. Once he grew that beard,
It's the beard.
Hold on. But late at night, like, are you watching a lot of Jack Harlow content? Like, what?
What's
bro.
that?
Jack
You seem to be
Harlow and
very educated.
Drewski content.
My TikTok For You page is full of Jack Harlow.
Why is it because you're white?
And the
or you
comments,
like,
I don't know, maybe.
No, it's because he's hilarious.
He is a funny dude, man.
What?
Yeah.
When him and
Drewski
Drewski do those collabs?
Him and
I don't know. I haven't
Drewski,
seen anyone.
they're like the new Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker. Yeah.
So then you just said it. You're gonna get into acting.
They better. Him
They
and
have to.
Drewski.
I can see it happening though.
I
'cause
would,
they have the
I would
personalities
throw
for that.
so much money to watch a Drewski and
Realistically,
Like a live
Jack
show?
Harlow.
You would throw so much money from the world's cheapest man. What, like $3 out of your wallet?
$350 maybe.
Yo, speaking of
Canadian, not even US. It's
Yeah,
$2
yeah.
US.
They
Speaking
better
of throwing
hold
money
up.
at a show, I was one of my friends was telling me, "Oh, Dave Chappelle's coming to Toronto. He has a show going on." And I'm like, "Yeah, really? Hey, I mean, Dave Chappelle can do no wrong. Like I've always found him funny. So I was like, you know what? Let me see
went?
what the ticket. No, it's not out yet, but he's coming into town soon. But
Okay.
I was like, why don't I just go check out StubHub, see what the prices are?
Yeah.
Just to get into the building's like $200. I said, listen,
Wow.
Dave Chappelle, I do
Everything's
like
jacked
you.
up. It's not a Dave Chappelle
but
thing though.
As life of Toronto sports fans, bro, that's nothing. That's light work.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's light work.
Everything is like that right now. Concerts, everything. Like the price of every ticket has gone up.
But it's ridiculous, man. You're talking about nosebleeds, bro. Like for $200,
Yeah. At that point, you need binoculars.
100%. Like I should have just stayed at home. You know what? Illegally streamed this.
Yo, why do you think more people don't use binoculars? Those kind of fell off in the late 90s, right?
Yeah, man. You know what it is? They're
What
just
happened?
using their phones for Zoom.
Do you really think that's the
Zooming
case?
it. Yeah, 100%, man.
But do you think if Apple had binoculars, like the eye binoculars, like do you think that would be?
Bro, anything with the Apple label can sell.
That's
the
true.
guy
We're just
with the double
consumers.
swoosh.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
The guy with the double check mark.
Listen,
I will buy it.
Double
the
swoosh.
only thing I didn't purchase from Nike is the Nike hijab.
Really?
That's it. I got everything.
Wait,
else.
they got one of those?
A Nike
they do.
hijab?
They do.
They do,
They do.
yeah.
Does it
For
have
runners,
like
for runners,
anti-sweat, like
No, it's-
wicking technology?
I don't know, man, but it's for runners.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
smart.
Like
man.
specifically
Tap-
for Muslim runners? Or
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
female runners. Yeah,
Oh,
some
that's
female
cool.
runners. Yeah, so they're tapping into every market
they got
possible,
every
man. They
market.
got it down pat.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess it does. Okay, so we want to ask you today, Khaled, We want to ask you a few questions. I'm going to pull up my notes here. So first and foremost, because I think we had a lot of fun in the last one.
Right.
But I want to talk about superpowers. Ooh. So we were just watching the Shang-Chi movie, the new Marvel movie.
Great, right?
It was a very good movie.
It's very
we got
good.
halfway through, so don't spoil it.
Oh,
but hold on.
How are you gonna say that?
Hold on. So far, so good. Because I had to go to bed at a respectable time.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay. This guy can't hang.
Let me finish part 1
He's
today.
he's a good man, and good men go to sleep
before 10 p.m. Come on,
it's legit. Everybody
Rule
knows
of
that.
thumb.
Everybody knows. But like, if you could have a superpower, like, what are we talking here?
Man, for me, it would be time travel.
Time travel.
Yeah, man.
Travel.
Yeah. I think with time travel,
That's a
like,
hack.
It's
That's
a
a glitch.
life hack, bro.
Yeah.
You know why? Because, listen, I'm gonna get into Bitcoin a lot earlier than you folks. I'll tell you that much.
First of all,
Get myself rich.
Can I just?
I think, first of all, that's where you would go with time travel.
First of
There's
all,
so many things.
There's
like,
so many
yeah.
things you could do.
If
But
you
like,
had
I'm
to-
just saying, you could set up your whole future.
If you had time
It's just-
travel, you'd still be late.
It's very true, yeah, because I'll just reverse the time every time.
Yeah.
I'll just try it again. Let's run it back, guys.
And then you'd be late again. And now you'd be late twice.
Sean's got that bet going, guys. 2 million. Which one of my friends is gonna come in late?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll just keep running it back.
So
I'll make sure you get that bread, Sean.
but like I know this is not an original thought, but I've heard this before. Just for people who are not white, like time travels, there's certain time periods where you're not gonna go back.
I saw one. It was like a
Yeah,
TikTok.
well-
It was like a TikTok, and it was like a black creator.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I would love to get." Like he was being dead serious though. He was like, "Man, time seems so simple in the 1800s. Like I'd love to go back there." And all the comments were like,
come
"Buddy,
on, bro.
no, you wouldn't."
Yeah, come on, man. Let's be honest, man. That would be not the most ideal time that you want to be. But
But what time are you going back to?
prime, not the summer of 2016. That's for sure.
But you're talking time travel. You're gonna waste it all. Go back to like the 90s, bro. You're gonna go back to 2012.
Man, when would be? I would like to go back. Like one time would be like that I enjoyed was Bizfrosh. I'd time travel to go back to see that.
What?
Why not, bro?
You
I
were
enjoyed
talking.
it.
You have one of the most powerful.
Are you talking about enjoying moments or what? What do you want me to use my powers for?
You can do whatever you want. I
Yeah,
just think that's
so-
such a
Hey,
humble thing.
That's kind of
humble,
a
yeah.
meaningful answer though, because that's when he met you guys.
Yeah, I met
Wow.
everybody,
So it's like
bro.
I'd love to meet you guys again.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
what a-
actually very beautiful.
What a great friend. That's not
Very
not how he thought about it, but
Yeah.
Thanks for saving me, Michael. Oh, good one.
No, but that's true. So you go back in time to Bizfrosh to do
Bizfrosh,
what?
yeah, just to enjoy those moments, man. There's a lot of things that in life, like you realize as you get older,
Yeah.
it's the moments that count, right?
That's true.
So,
Yo, bro, this is not a boomer podcast. We're going on TikTok. You know that?
bro, we're 70
Every
years
week.
old.
Every week.
Goddamn 70 years old,
if
man.
we're gonna turn this into a boomer podcast,
Yeah.
then I would say kind of an honest answer. I love social media, but
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
go back to pre-tech, like cell phone technology and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Any time.
Yeah,
for me before
where we
that.
actually enjoyed the outdoors.
Honestly,
Yeah.
dude, life would be so much simpler.
When you used to just go bike riding with your friends.
And you could just be as dumb as
Yeah.
as you wanted
no
to be.
responsibilities.
Yeah.
Chill. Going, getting some ice cream from the ice cream truck with your boys.
Let's talk about Bizfrosh though.
Yeah.
Okay, so first year, I gotta detail it because our nights did not connect. I connected with you guys the next morning on
Sure.
the bus right
yeah,
back.
yeah.
But Bizfrosh number one, I remember it was one of the first times I was, really, really drinking on my own.
Yeah.
And I just remember, like, if you were to ask me to recap the night back and forth, I was pretty much like going back and forth through a field all night, like,
Yeah,
getting
you were
alcohol.
sauced.
And
You were sauced.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, bonfires back and forth.
Pretty much. What were you guys doing on the first night of Bizfrosh?
First night of Bizfrosh.
Probably all hanging the Applewood crew.
Brian.
Yeah, it was me, Jeff, Sean, and Michael, I believe, in one cabin.
How did you guys meet?
Yeah.
You guys were all in the
that's
same
where
cabin?
that's where we met Sean.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's where we met Sean.
Wow.
Yeah. And I remember, the funniest part of it was like the tug of war. I remember we
Okay.
had like a tug of war.
Yeah,
event.
yeah.
Like, did you participate in it?
Probably. I don't know. I don't remember
You
these
don't
things.
remember these things, bro?
No, I
That's why I
need-
tell you,
I-
you got to cherish the moments, bro.
I needed
Yeah.
time travel.
Yeah.
Bro.
Okay, tell us
You
about
do.
tug of war. Tell us about tug of war.
Man, I remember that day because I was standing at the front.
Yeah.
And basically, like, my hands got burned that day. Like, I remember I had to go back and again, I'm name dropping again, but Kevin Raja was
Okay, keep going.
was our frosh leader.
Yeah.
was trying to find me some ice and stuff, man. And I was sitting in the cabin.
Yeah.
And I think that's how I met Sean. I think
Sean
that's
also
how
got
I met
burned?
Sean.
How did
No. Yeah, man, so maybe somehow out,
Yeah.
some way else.
How
but
did this
what was
happen?
it? What was it? But I remember I was just sitting there, and I think that's when I met Sean, because like I remember him as a chubby kid.
Okay.
You know, like it's not the Sean that we know now. Good looking young man, on point, you know?
Yeah, he's about 2 years away from working in Manhattan.
Yeah, shout out to him. Man.
Yeah.
And it's just those moments when you say a time travel, oh, would you just like, oh, it's just those humble moments, bro. You're not going to do anything more meaningful. It's like, man, those humble moments are what like really stands out. You know, when the times you've met your friends, milestones in life, like new experiences. Like I remember when we went to Blue Mountain, and
that was hilarious, dude.
Hilarious, man.
Do you
Amazing,
you said the living and working in Manhattan. Do you remember anything that you would kind of tell yourself or dream about back in like the high school days, or maybe early university days, that you maybe look back now and like cringe a little? It's like, did I really? Why did I say I wanted that?
I don't really think I had that. I wish I told myself more. Like if I could go back, like and tell myself things.
Like what though?
So
like, a lot of people say that. Oh, you know, like if I was to tell my younger self,
I wish for some reason, this is what blows my mind. Like I worked at GNC for, a few years in university. It was basically a sales job, right? Retail sales. But the thing I'd never understood is why in a general BBA, like a University of Toronto program, nobody ever spent time to tell you, hey, you don't have to be an accountant. You can just go into sales if you're good. If you're good at socializing, talking to people, and you have confidence. Nobody even brought that up one time. And it never fucking crossed my mind. Oh, you could be an account manager, or you could be a business analyst, and you can be not one time anybody even brought that up. And I didn't even think about that as like a legitimate job until you get in the real world and you get in sales. You're like, oh, these people are making way more money.
Right. What I've noticed about university is like you're conforming to a lot of what the majority of people are doing.
Yeah, everybody wants to be a big four.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
that was the biggest dick ride.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got a big four firm.
PWC, like all those people are like, oh yeah, I gotta get it.
That was whack.
I think especially in like your freshman days of maybe university, everything's about a stunt. Everything's about that status.
I'm in this program.
And it's like most of the people don't even care about what they're actually doing. They're just.
And it's not even going to be relevant to their job, like when they graduate.
Like if you really think about it, like when we were if we look back in university days, it's like there was like a type of like a hierarchy. You know, like you had the BCom students, and everybody would just like, oh, what program are you in? Oh, I'm an accountant major.
It was whack. Okay, but let's fast forward because I think we had a hell of a time. So at the end of BizFrosh, I think the first time I reunited with all the gang, we were in some poli-sci or eco class. Yeah, I remember you guys were crazy. Eventually I gravitated to you guys, but I remember I was sitting with a different group of poli-sci.
You weren't actually in our eco class, I think. I think you were supposed to be with. You were Whole. Yeah,
were you guys Bailey?
I was Bailey. But I was coming to your Whole class. Sometimes. Remember that? That's how I think we got it. We got to. Meet
and I remember eventually it was like the loud group of guys in the back row.
Yeah.
I was just like every like class, I'm gonna get one row farther behind. Remember me from BizFrosh?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how we started. Like it's the same thing. Like I know we were joking about the last podcast, but like when guys become friends, you see each other twice. By the third, fourth time, you guys are going to the gym together. Yeah. You guys are going to parties. Like you don't even need a whole lot.
What was that thing that we used to do to answer questions? What was it called?
The eye clicker.
Oh, the eye clicker.
That was so whack.
You want to know a real bonding moment though? Is like one of your homies is like, yo, I can't make it to the class.
Can you do my eye clicker?
Can you do my clicker?
That was like 10 or 15% of your grade.
Exactly,
it was
bro. You're a real one.
Kind of stupid.
A real one if you didn't, if you held it down, man.
That's true.
Yeah,
just to show you're in class and participating.
Yeah. And I remember it was always like, you're gonna get in trouble, because sometimes wouldn't they spot check sometimes?
We were so paranoid, man. Nobody was checking nothing, bro.
Yeah. Bro, honestly, man, I still always laugh about those teachers with the power complex. They say, you're not allowed laptops in my class.
What are you talking about?
I remember the few times. Yeah, bro, in university. Like, get the fuck off your high horse.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, I remember Bailey, actually, what he used to do was class would usually start at 8:15, right? So he actually would start like 8:10.
Yeah.
So as soon as 8:10 hits, he closes his doors. And nobody's allowed to come in.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, who do you think you are? You're here to teach a class. No distractions.
And then like, cats out of the bag, bro. He would find the best looking Asian girl every single year and make that his TA. We all know Bailey.
You were on to him on that one, eh?
Everybody knows that. That's what he did.
Wow, I did not know that.
He groomed the young Asian girls for his TAs.
Wow, that's messed up.
That-
See,
yeah,
I wasn't in your guys' program, so the only
Yeah.
classes I would share with you guys is when I wasn't going on my own.
Yeah.
we just hop
true, which
into-
was most of the time.
Yeah, we're always
Basically,
we were course hopping.
Me and Jeff just I spent more time in eco than
IB 110. IB 110, bro.
Yeah.
IB 110. That's
But
the
it's
place
like,
you goof around.
You know, when you think about it, it's like you have an opportunity to teach these kids. They're transitioning from high school to university.
Yeah.
And what you want to hold against them is being late.
Yeah.
By 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
Honestly,
and suddenly
it's a
they
power
can't
trip, bro.
come,
It's a power
can't
trip.
come into the classroom anymore.
And
And mind you, his class was 1 hour, 8 to 9. That's it.
That's it.
I remember Holes was like a 2-hour session, right? It was like 8 to 10.
To be fair, though, it is a pretty big distraction.
You really think so?
Yeah, it is, because you walk around and like okay, it's the principle. I understand it though, because I understand the principle behind it. If
Okay,
one
what's the
person is
principle behind
late,
it? Okay.
now all of a sudden 2 people can be late. Now all of a sudden 3 people can be
Yeah,
late.
it's
Now
about
if you're 10
setting
minutes late,
the
you can be
tone.
20 minutes late. Now you have people constantly coming in and out. That's the expectation that's set.
I understand that, but if that was the norm throughout all the courses, then I could understand that. But we've already adapted. We like you don't even realize people are coming in and out at that point. Like you're going through so many classes that you see,
Like it's still a power trip. I can understand both sides of the
definitely
coin,
a
but
power trip, bro.
but, like,
Plus, he was grooming young Asian girls.
that's it. And let's talk about BizFrosh too, because BizFrosh 2, we had only been there for a year.
Yeah.
But we were the squad. Like we were basically the gang. The second year BizFrosh. Maybe we weren't, but we just felt that we were.
Yeah, man.
And
Listen,
that's what's important.
listen, all that matters. And
had
guess
the
who?
South.
You know who
Yeah.
validated that?
Huh.
Pedersen.
Yo, drop the gubby. Drop the full gubby.
Pedersen. Oh my goodness.
Yo,
Wow.
we knew that
We had the sauce.
We had the sauce.
After, dude, when we were sitting in Davis, bro,
Yeah.
everybody, we would bunch the tables together and we'd be
Oh, dude.
loud and
Nah, I
annoying.
remember they used to come up. Yeah, these are my froshies, the coolest guys ever.
Damn.
Just like, listen, don't clout chase.
That's it.
Don't clout chase.
That's it. People were trying to clout chase us before, social
I
media.
feel like I'm being used out here.
Facts,
Holy.
bro. Oh my God, they're milking me right
Yeah.
here.
I remember the second BizFrosh.
Yeah.
We brought some substances, and we had a gravity
Controlled
bomb.
substances, yeah.
Maybe they're controlled now to some degree, but we managed to control them pretty well. Khaled had no part in this illegal activity.
no, never.
But I remember it was so funny. We ended up getting we were just knocking out these little first year froshies with the gravity bomb.
Yeah.
And we probably put 20 kids to bed by 8 o'clock.
You see a bunch of slouch bodies in the cabins.
Yeah, and we were just going to work.
Yeah.
And it was a 2-liter water bottle. I don't even remember what it was, but it was a pop bottle, a 2-liter bottle.
Yeah.
And I remember I would buy them. I don't drink pop, and I just emptied down the sink and make the
just
device,
alcohol.
right?
Oh yeah.
That was crazy.
That was actually
but
wild times, man.
Speaking of substances,
Yeah.
you guys were talking about Subway.
Yeah.
What's that about? The tuna?
Oh my God, man. Listen, you know what? The Muslim community right now is just they're pissed.
Okay,
All right,
about
so
what?
if you know basically, so seafood is considered halal for us. We can eat it. It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
So that's usually the option that you have when you come to Subway, because that's the only food. Everything else not halal, right?
Yeah.
So Subway right now, there's a bunch of lawsuits being filed against them because they found that there's pork and what else was beef and random things.
Taking L's
anything
constantly.
but tuna.
And why?
Is in there.
Why would they do that?
You know,
I don't know.
you know the biggest franchise in the world?
Why would you throw pork in there? What's the point?
I don't even know how it gets in there.
Okay,
Like, what?
no, it's a quality control of the tools. That's how it comes into contamination. Is because
So it's cross-contaminating with the.
if
So
you
it's
have
just
an
a
assembly
cross-contamination.
line,
It's not
correct.
that they're actually-
it's trace
Gotcha,
amounts,
okay,
right?
okay.
From my understanding, so if you have a tool or let's just say a knife and you're making or just
and you're double dipping.
something like that, yeah. And so it's that's where the trace amounts. Of,
No, but that wouldn't make sense because there's only bacon at Subway, right?
What do you? No, I'm talking about obviously they work at a where it comes from, where they
initially
the
where they
food.
package it?
Correct. They
Right.
probably package multiple different types of foods.
Right.
Right. And that facility is probably the one that eventually will be held accountable in the supply chain. I have a hard time imagining Subway would, because that is something that they would distinctly sign off on contracts.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
That
smart
you would
enough.
think so. Yeah.
They have the most franchise
doing it
locations
long-
out of any fast food place in the world.
Really?
More than McDonald's.
What?
Yeah. So they run their
More than
franchises
McDonald's,
like a
you
top.
sure?
Yeah, 100% sure.
That's really hard to believe.
That's so hard to believe. Yeah.
No, why is it hard to believe?
Because Subway ain't that good.
Because I don't know. I do not know too
You
many
wanna know
people.
why?
Yeah, that go out there wait to get
Yeah,
Subway.
like in the mid 2000s, yes. Yeah.
We were broke.
Do you guys want to know why?
Yeah.
Because McDonald's need a whole operation. Subway, you can jam in a strip mall. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why.
I guess
That's
you.
why.
Yeah, you
The
need
only
two
other
people. One person running cash, and then the other person that's making the food.
Exactly. The only McDonald's that you're gonna have in a mall is like Walmart. We know those, but those are like.
But still, you have to have a crew, right? You got people working in the back as well,
Subway
right?
you can literally have one dude operating the whole thing.
No wonder,
Making one.
man.
But that's one of the reasons why they have more locations, because they don't need you don't drive through Subway.
Yeah.
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 But how are they making money? Because I seriously doubt they have
don't
that
know.
big of a following.
That's what
I don't
I'm
know.
saying. Like, why would they have so many chains?
I think
For them
subs,
to have more than McDonald's, bro, is a lot.
subs in general, man, are just not good for the value. It's the most generic.
I used to
garbage
like
food.
them growing up, but I'm not gonna lie, I have not been to Subway in probably almost 10 years.
Listen,
Ever since I've discovered shawarmas,
Yeah, it's about that
$8
time.
shawarma,
come on, man.
or $8 6-inch.
Well,
Come on, bro.
yeah.
Are you on crack?
That
Yeah.
goes unsaid, bro. Like,
That's
you don't
it.
even-
Especially, and that's like basically shawarmas or wraps, that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. Way better.
And it's a lot
Wraps.
way
cleaner
more,
too,
way
you
more
know,
in
like,
it. Yeah, just
when you're having Subway, like all your stuff is gushing out.
Yeah.
I gotta pick up stuff, put it back in.
just
With the
kinda
shawarma,
nasty.
it's
It's
nice
kinda
and
nasty.
tightly wrapped.
Yeah.
It's thought of. They place everything.
It's done right in front of
there.
you.
It's beautiful.
It's done right in front of you, and you know the ingredients are fresh.
Exactly.
Especially the less iffy thing is the meat. You see them cutting it right off the pit, right?
Yeah. You want to take her somewhere where they make the food right in front of you? Just take her to a shawarma spot. Forget
That's it.
hibachis.
facts.
That's it.
Eh.
So, Biz Frosh,
Yeah.
let's talk about Blue Mountain.
Oh man.
That got wild. Cal, you weren't there with us when we went to Blue Mountain, were
No, you guys went to the one with school. I went after with I think it was Mike,
Justin,
and I believe it was Kamar. We went separately.
you? Yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
but
person.
what happened in that Blue
Dude,
Mountain
that one was
trip?
so funny.
Really?
Honestly, we loaded up on groceries. It was just like
Yeah.
we were the kind of squad in university where we just giggle so fucking much. Like, not even laughing.
Is it possible that we were both at the same time the most mature and immature people our age?
That's called balance, brother.
Like,
Still are.
yeah.
That's called
still,
balance.
still are,
Still are, yeah.
exactly. Still are, yeah.
Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing
If
changed.
I had a superpower, I'd go back in time to meet my friends again. This guy.
Bro, listen, you gotta appreciate your friends. Come on now.
Okay, Mike, but let's go back to that. What's your superpower? What are you picking? Don't say go invisible, you perv.
Yo, Vaz. This guy's gonna be in the shower with me at all times.
Is that what you want?
No thanks.
Situation be a little wet, not gonna lie.
You got to take a sip of your drink, eh?
I'm parched. Holy.
Yeah, no kidding.
My superpower?
Yeah.
Man, honestly, I don't know. Mine would probably be time travel too.
Okay,
I'm telling you, time travel is the glitch.
Yeah,
Nick.
it is.
Come on,
It is a
man.
travel's
glitch.
nice. Time
It is a
travel's
glitch.
nice.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's like I think I'm indifferent. Like I think I'd be happy with
do you mean
anything.
indifferent, bro?
I would be
Come
happy
on,
with
man. What do you
anything.
mean?
if
You know
gave me
what?
a superpower.
But if you were like that guy from what's it called, that superhero that's just stretchy.
All right, I
You
changed
wanna
my
be-
mind.
You want to be stretchy?
I changed my mind. You want to be stretched out? What? What?
Come on, fam. At your grown age, you want to be
Hold
stretched
on,
out, fam?
hold on.
Of all things.
Hold on. Why are you the stretchy one? That's from The Incredibles.
The
Yeah.
Incredibles. Yeah, like, would you want something? That's lame, bro.
That's the first
That's lame.
place your mind goes to for a
Yeah,
superhero
bro,
movie.
because
The
that's one of the
Incredibles?
lamest
Disney Pixar's?
superpowers I've ever seen. All right, so you can go under a
Elastigirl.
cloud. So,
No,
so can my cat.
The lamest superpower is Ant-Man, bro.
Ant-Man was that was just
That was so.
As a short man, I take offense to this bullshit.
Yeah.
They're trying to turn it into a superpower. I have to live my life at this height, bro.
Oh my God,
These
little
guys are
man
out here.
syndrome.
Yeah,
And
seriously.
you want to make it a movie?
Paul Rudd, you're not helping our situation, bro.
Come on, but you're telling me you'd be indifferent. No, there has to be something where you're like, you know what? This would have been convenient right now. Like, like if I had super speed, like I'm always running late.
super speed would be fun.
No, I changed. Okay, forget about time travel, though that would be dope.
But you have to buy new shoes all the time, though.
to
Just
change
burn it out.
to change my answer, my superpower would be to be able to fly. That'd be sick.
Okay, but
That
okay.
would be so sick.
I always argue if people could fly, like
But
if
then
they
you
had
just be a
wings-
target, fam. You just be a target.
What are you talking to? What?
target.
To what?
For what?
We live in Toronto, bro.
Haters. Come on. You think the haters are going to just let you be up there? Enjoying yourself?
Look at this pussy. Thinks he can fly. Everyone's like a little bit.
Everyone.
We're shooting his ass down tonight. Have a whole community against you, bro.
They just ratio you on Instagram.
You can fly ratio.
Yo, bro, you'd have threads on Twitter of just sightings of this guy Michael in the sky. We got to get this guy tonight, guys.
You would just be memed to death. You feel like a major idiot for flying.
You can't even enjoy yourself, bro.
But like I always question the physics of flying. So like if we could fly, like we're talking about like the Superman fly is a little bit of a gimmick because he's not doing anything, right?
What do you mean?
He's just floating. Anything?
He's flying, bro. What are you talking about?
I understand what I'm saying. He's not flapping wings. There's no physical effort that's required. What we know, right? Like,
Bro, it's straight. You know what he uses, right?
What?
It's all gas.
What? First of all, I don't know if you've ever seen a Superman movie. I don't know what kind of clips
That
are running.
boy's running on gas. I'll tell you that.
I don't know what kind of corner stores you grew up around in Toronto, bro, but you did not see the right version of Superman. Okay. That one was not real.
That boy ain't got no wings. He's running straight gas. I'll tell you that much.
If Superman took place in Toronto, do you think it would be stupid, man?
No, but actually though, why is there no modern remakes of Superman? Everybody's been on Batman's dick for ages. Spider-Man's dick for ages.
Batman and Spider-Man gets so many remakes.
Why?
Every year, man.
There is a remake of Superman, actually, because the other day I went to watch Eternals. By the way, do not waste your time. 3 out of 10.
I wasn't going to.
Okay, give us the cliff notes.
No, do not waste your time.
Why?
So it's basically every superhero, they made a remake of it.
Sounds like a doo-doo
Okay,
movie.
it's so garbage. It was so bad. I fell asleep at least like 3 times. You know? I was like,
How do you know it's bad?
my little bro. I took my little bro with me, right?
Yeah.
And two of my buddies, right? So my brother keeps waking me up. He's like, "Yo, get up, man! You're snoring." I'm like, "Listen, bro, this movie's ass. What am I supposed to do?
This movie is cheeks.
This movie is straight cheeks." I'm like, "Listen, they got a bootleg Superman,
Yeah.
okay, and then they got a bootleg Flash." First of all, the Flash is a female.
Yeah.
1, 2, she's deaf. She's deaf.
Why?
You know what I'm saying?
They had to throw a spin on. Was she white?
No, she was mixed.
Okay.
All right. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, this movie was so ass. And then they had what's it called? Angelina Jolie in there.
Okay, doing what?
Which I was pretty happy about. Well, she was supposed to be like the goddess of war or something like that. She barely talked, and her role was so dumb. I'm like, Angelina Jolie is like a big name, like, and you guys are barely using her in this movie.
This is my problem with modern day movies, especially superhero ones. They just have this orgy of superpowers, and there's just no plot. It's all about they spend so much time just trying to introduce the dynamics of the group.
I've been saying that
and
forever.
it could just be regular people. They don't have to be superheroes.
I've been saying that forever about those kind of Marvel movies, superheroes.
Yeah.
Most of them, I just can't stand, man. Like,
so stupid.
We've
Like,
had a Black Panther.
yeah.
Have Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I want to see the Indian Marvel movie. Is there an Indian Marvel superhero? I think that should be crazy.
It's so crazy because one of the characters was actually an Indian guy.
Yeah.
And his powers were horrible, man. I'm like, brother, this guy's basically shooting out of his fingers. Like,
Okay, what's he shooting? What's
his
he
fingers
shooting?
are like beams. He's shooting out beams. I'm just like, they couldn't give this guy something else.
Yeah.
Give him some better lore, man.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Seriously.
god! So like I just look at those movies and I'm like, okay, these are definitely powers I would not want to come and pull up to a fight with. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like I could be given such like a lot better. You
Yeah.
know, like who else? Like there was another guy. I was thinking, one of the characters, like she could turn anything into like liquid or like dust and stuff like that, right?
That seems like not
And
a
I'm
very
just
good
like,
power.
that's not a good power because
No,
how are you
it's
going to be
inconvenient.
very inconvenient.
Yeah.
How about if you're trying to touch your significant other?
Yeah, you
just turn
touch your
into
shirt,
water.
all of a sudden it drips off.
I mean, you could try to get her wet, but like that's a different type of wet, fam. You don't want to do that. You want to turn into a puddle. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I like this new edgy Khaled. Beginning of the podcast, you're like, Nike is making hijabs. now
I'm gonna make your girl wet.
she better be wearing that moisture wicking Nike hijab because she's not ready for my superpower.
He went from religious college to Kamar and San Fran real quick.
Kamar abs are dark, bro.
I'm not complimenting on the boys. I'll
That's
tell you
the
that much
motive.
though, at least.
That's the motive.
But yeah, when you say you're indifferent, bro,
Yeah.
I don't think you're doing yourself justice.
Yeah.
So you
But
gotta
I'm-
really stop and think
Yeah.
and really pick a power right now because
I think
you're
that-
pissing me off.
Yeah, so flying would be fun, but here's my take on it. Like,
right.
and I'll get back to power in a second. But I think ultimately, if you look at the way that humans, are built and just the way that we operate, I think most rich people are in pretty good shape. They take care of themselves because they believe like health is the most important thing. If you have money, you don't chase that, you chase your health.
So what are you trying to tell me
What
right
I'm
now?
going-
You-
hold on,
you-
hold on,
you-
just
what?
relax for a sec. So what I'm saying is, I think I'm not talking about a superpower. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay.
3 o'clock.
All right, okay.
So I think
Why are
if
you turning
humans
into
could
a sales
fly,
pitch?
I'm not turning it into a sales pitch. If humans could fly, I think eventually you would have this delineation of people who continue like using the muscles to fly and those who don't. It's the same thing like you see right now. Like the people who shop at Walmart are probably going to be taking those scooters more than the people who are shopping at Whole Foods. Do you agree or disagree?
But if you're not using muscle and it's straight gas?
No,
dog?
but we're not talking about that. I'm talking about the other scenario. Stop trying to railroad me. That's your superpower, ruining conversations, bro.
Oh, so it's a problem when it's with you.
Just,
All right, go ahead.
but listen, bro.
Yeah.
If it took physical energy, like imagine it
Yeah.
took as much effort to fly as it did to run. How often would you fly a day? You're working from home. Are you flying? Eventually, in 100 years, all your family and your family tree, nobody's going to have genetic advantage for flight anymore. Poor people will stay poor, and then the rich people will fly.
But
That's why you can't procreate.
No,
You
it's
gotta-
a superpower.
you gotta be selfish with your superpower.
No, it's a superpower. It's not a thing you can work on. When I picture you flying, I
Yeah.
don't picture a human flopping his freaking arms, wasting all that energy. I picture
Wasting all the energy?
straight gas coming out of his feet.
I just signed up for flight school. You know what I'm saying?
Look
I have
at-
to practice.
How are
look
you
at all
guys?
the movies. Look
how
at-
are you
look at all
guys
the
going to
movies.
just fly in the air?
Bro, that's why
It's
it's,
a
a superpower.
superpower.
You're born with it, bro.
Ah, come on, though.
So with that being said, let's just say you don't have to train. So let's just say
come
you don't
on
have
now.
to train.
I'm
Let's just say
Italian.
you don't have to train
okay, you don't have to train.
to have the superpower.
You just flick the
It's
switch
just,
and it's up.
bro. It's just just like other things. Okay.
I
So
this guy San Fran after dark. Yo, Callum, where have you been? Now I know why you came
come
late.
on, fam. I could help myself.
When you did, I was gonna say, I wish I could get up that quick.
You guys are fucking dapping each other mid podcast. The energy is fucking chaotic. Okay, so if I could pick a superpower, it'd be to transform into any animal. You guys are so stupid.
This guy wants to be a human zoo, fam. This guy.
You got dap each other up again. No, I encourage it. Dap each other up like the weenies you are. Because listen, you want to fly. All of a sudden, I could be a pterodactyl.
That doesn't exist.
Hold on. You're telling me you could fly with no energy, just gas. First of all, and now you're gonna tell me a pterodactyl. Now you're gonna tell me
They don't even exist, man. What are you talking about?
and you're giving me shit.
Just say you want to be a pigeon, fam. Give him
Okay, so hold on. So you listen. Mike is gonna be flying through the air, getting hate on Twitter. People are gonna be raging the fuck out of him. I'm in the air, and if I want to take a big bite out of him with my fucking pterodactyl beak, he's over. That's done. Nice superpower, bitch.
Listen.
Yeah, tell me.
I'm gonna give you another opportunity, fam.
I'm gonna give you the opportunity.
Think about,
You just
think
told-
about your superpower again,
If-
man.
if you could
don't
be-
want to be an animal, fam. You don't.
No. Any animal. If I could transform into any animal.
Any animal.
That's what
okay,
I'm saying.
So what animal do you?
I just gave you one example. If I could transform
It's not a
into
good one. It's not a good one.
It is a great one.
Because you're gonna be a target again. They're gonna be like, yo, these things don't even exist. What is this?
I would
And
have
you're gonna
shields.
get shot down.
I would have shields.
You're gonna get
I would
shot
have
down.
shields. I would have shields, bro.
You're gonna get shot
Come
down,
on.
fam.
If I'm allowed to be a pterodactyl, bro, I have a shield.
All right.
Like just
forget-
like you seen the movie
Okay.
Dune. Like
Yeah.
So yeah, I got a shield around myself so you can't kill me.
Okay, let's just say you didn't have a shield. Okay. And you're a target. He's a target.
Come on, if Kamar could transform into an animal, he'd be a pterodactyl.
Turn that man up every time. I'm telling you that much. But okay.
Out there in the pro leagues in San Fran.
All right.
Okay, let's slow it down.
So let's just say day 2, you got all of your the animals you wanted to be out of your system.
Yeah, definitely.
You were a camel.
Day
you're
two- by
fucking
day- by day
pterodactyl,
2, I'm getting this out of my
pterodactyl.
system.
Yeah, obviously you've been flipping the switch all day.
Yeah.
So now that you got that out of your system,
Yeah.
now you got a power that you want to use on your day-to-day basis. What is
From one of the animals?
No, man. Forget the animal part, bro. Let's just say we're giving you a second chance. All right,
You're lucky.
You're lucky here. All right,
Because whatever you chose was
You
bullshit.
grab my collar and
whatever
you
you have,
rewind time.
all right?
And you rewind time. You're like, let's run it back.
Listen, let's run it back, okay? You're coming with me.
Good thing he chose his superpower.
You see, I'm holding you back.
I appreciate you.
I'm looking out for the homies. It's like, Nick, you made some bad choices in your life.
Yo, we're gonna
Run
make
it
two
back with
stops.
me. Yeah.
We're gonna make two
Run it back.
stops. When we met, when you made that stupid decision for that
Now
superpower.
we're gonna run it back. So
Okay, let's go.
I take you by the collar.
Yes.
Rewind.
Yeah, Daddy. Okay.
We're back. All right. And you have the opportunity to pick a superpower. What is it, brother? Make me proud.
I can rewind time faster than you can.
Oh my God. This guy just said, you know what? I'm gonna pick the 2x option on YouTube.
So
Pick the 2x option.
So
Iron
you're gonna
Man,
try
but
and
better.
oh, you want to rewind time? I want to rewind time better.
Faster than that, bro.
So
like when you
you're
hold
about to
rewind
snap
as
your
opposed to
fingers,
just
I've
play.
already started rewinding, so you can never
Okay.
rewind time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
My superpower is blocking the ability
We're gonna grab you by the collar again.
Yeah.
We're coming back to time.
Yeah.
Choose a damn power that you're gonna enjoy, Nick, and you're gonna use every day.
I think you guys. I think it would be very cool.
Yeah.
To be the most convincing person on the planet, to be able to get people to do whatever you want.
Fucking salesman.
So fucking mind you want to be a salesperson, man? On steroids, bro.
I want to sell shit.
I want to be a salesperson, but I have the ability of mind control.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
not
it,
gonna take
that's
a
it.
lot of mind convincing.
Guess what then, bitch?
What?
You're taking me whatever time period I want to go. I just destroyed you. I win.
See, that's a problem with superpowers because
They always one up each other.
yeah.
So if I can convince you, now you got a superpower, you got a superpower, you can fly. I'm now riding you.
Oh, chill.
I didn't know it was that type of party, but all right.
No, like in the sky, not in the bed.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. This guy, okay, a lot better.
okay.
All right,
True.
okay. Big facts. So, I don't know with flying though.
Tell me.
Okay. Would you have to be like? What
What do you think? Yeah.
What do you think? What?
I was gonna say, what do you think is the most overly sexualized superhero?
Overly sexualized.
Wonder Woman?
You think so?
No. I don't.
Just a quick answer.
I think the most
don't know.
overly sexualized one has got to be.
Probably Superman, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, because of bro, he's like his suit is on so tight, bro. You can see every.
Yeah, but same with
part of his
Batman.
body.
Batman, you got his abs. Why
I
does
think
his suit
Batman
have
is.
abs?
I think Batman is more
Is that real, fam?
sexualized.
Because when he takes off that suit, he look nothing like that under, fam.
No, I think Batman is more sexualized because people sexualize him when he's not Batman too, because he's Bruce Wayne. You know,
Right.
he's basically Leonardo DiCaprio. He's
He's good looking regardless.
Sure,
Bezos
right?
is losing
True.
his girlfriend to Batman.
Yeah,
True.
yeah,
You know
what I mean?
yeah.
Versus Superman is Clark Kent's a little nerdy guy.
Would you guys agree with this that Batman probably has one of the worst? Like, he's probably one of the worst superheroes.
He doesn't have superpowers.
He's not a
got money,
superpower. He's got money. Yeah, but he's real. It's real life.
Okay, so
but he also can't die. Like
Okay,
he's got
so now-
stupid luck. If that was his
what do you
superpower,
mean?
Yeah.
he just never. He should die.
Man, do you think that would be a good superpower to be the luckiest person in the world? Just everything be
So
Everything
what?
that you
Good luck.
want
just every day,
happens.
run in front of the train and somehow it derails.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that! I'm so lucky. Just mess up the whole world.
10,000 people die. I can't believe I survived again today.
Walking in the middle of traffic and cars are going left, right, and center, crashing into each other.
All crashing.
Wow. They did. Look at that.
So but that's interesting. The double-edged sword of luck and fate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you take luck, you also take luck from somebody else.
taking it from someone else.
Exactly. So
Are you
in
sure
that
you're not
case,
Buddhist? Or are you
No,
Muslim
I'm
still?
Muslim, 100% Muslim.
100%?
But if you were to have that, like, would you like that? I feel like that would be selfish in a way too. Would you be willing to have a power at the expense of somebody else's happiness?
Yes.
Okay, Khaled.
This guy did not hesitate.
Khaled. If I could tell you,
Yeah.
you didn't ever have to worry about going in late to Bailey's e-commerce or eco
economics,
class again because you knew to invest in Bitcoin back when everybody else was buying drugs on the Silk Road. Do you think you would just not show up and you wouldn't have cultivated all the friendships and you would have had luck there because you knew that you didn't need to go because you had
Yeah.
Bitcoin, but you also wouldn't have gone to.
Right. You wouldn't have met the people that you
So
met
you
in
tell
your
me
life.
that's the fate that you're choosing. I think everything has a decision whether the weight is the same. It's a different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different trajectory.
Like, what are you willing to sacrifice? You're right.
And you don't know you're sacrificing that,
you don't. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because you could be in a
Sure.
different friend group, miserable as fuck,
Yeah.
on a yacht, and just not have real friends around you.
Exactly, because you decided to take the monetary gain.
Yeah, and
Over
you
the experience.
and you just got dumb lucky, and you know that you got dumb lucky, so you don't know if anybody's taking advantage of you. They actually care about you.
Yeah.
So what life
are you
is
really
better?
are you really happy?
I don't
That's
think so.
another question.
I don't think so.
Does money buy happiness, man?
I don't know. What do you think is the most overly sexualized fruit?
Listen, bro.
Banana?
100% banana. You know, it's so funny because I was watching this video. Speaking of bananas,
I'm glad you said that.
Speaking of
It could
bananas.
be an eggplant, or that's a vegetable.
Yeah.
Eggplant. Actually, it could be the eggplant because
No, that's a vegetable.
Literally
Hold
an emoji.
it's an emoji
Yeah.
and the peach as well.
Yeah, peach. Oh,
Peach
yeah.
is sexualized.
Peach is
Peach
pretty
is super
sexualized.
sexualized.
When do you think that's going to get canceled?
A pumpkin?
It's never gonna get canceled, bro.
You can cancel a peach.
Why would you cancel a peach?
Because
bro? What's wrong
eventually
with it?
people are going to come and they're going to cancel the peach and Apple's going to change the emoji to something less sexual.
What do you consider a pumpkin? Is a pumpkin a vegetable?
It's
Pumpkin's a
isn't
vegetable.
it?
Yeah,
it's a
for
vegetable.
sure.
So a pumpkin is the only vegetable that
Was it-
people will stick their meat in.
No.
What else?
Oh, watermelon's a fruit.
Yeah, there you go.
Any gourd.
So it's pretty
Wait a
sexual.
minute.
Squash.
Who's sticking their meat into a watermelon?
Is that your
Watermelon.
superpower?
I said pumpkin.
Oh, pumpkin. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, that's true.
Wait, no. Any vegetable. What are you talking about? You can use anything.
I know you can, but
You
they
can,
don't-
but
they
what do
don't.
we actually do though?
Yeah.
What do we actually put meat in?
Wait, are you telling me that you put it? You're saying we.
Oh, my bad. I'm speaking for you.
No, I never said I do it. I'm
You
just
do?
saying.
Oh.
No,
So who
Are
does
you
it?
sure?
I've never done it.
We caught him capping again, Callie.
Are you sure you're not capping, bro?
Why did you bring that up? Why did you
Yeah.
bring that one up?
Huh?
Why'd you bring that up?
I heard it from a friend of a friend, you know?
Wow.
What is?
Wow.
Why did you bring up sexualizing?
What a cop out.
So-
yeah,
so-
why'd you bring up the sexualizing the fruit
I don't even
part,
remember
bro? Why
bringing
would you
that
do
up.
that?
It's so weird you guys are still
Bro, we're
talking
on
about
Superpowers, bro. You derailed us once again, bro.
it. So, okay, but what you guys got to understand is I think there's a thing going on right now with Instagram.
Yeah.
With the people who candy the fruit. Have you seen that?
What
They candy the fruit. So basically they'll take like pineapple, they'll take like grapes and stuff like
Okay.
that. And they basically just like coat it
in like syrup or something?
yeah, and stuff like that. Have you seen that? And they'll take like Pop Rocks and they'll like, cover grapes in Pop Rocks
They
and
used to
stuff
do
like
that
that.
at like what's it called, like Wonderland and stuff, right?
But like absolutely like coat it in like
Sure.
like a glaze or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
Bro, you leave fruit as fruit, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just like, you know, like for me when I go to like dessert spots, right?
Yeah.
I cannot have like
is dessert?
fruit on my waffle or something. You know, like
What?
You know, like when they put like fruit on the waffle or the crepe or
Yeah.
something like that.
What'd you
Bro,
call
I
it,
can't
crepe?
do it. Yeah, crepe. Sorry,
thank you.
My bad. When they put like fruits on it, like a warm
Yeah.
apple and stuff, bro, it tastes horrible.
Okay.
Just
Warm
keep it
apple?
sweet. Yeah.
Have you ever had apple pie? I don't
That's
understand.
different.
Pie.
That's different, man. That's different. That's a thing. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to force this to be a thing.
no,
You know
it's
what I'm
not
saying?
forced to be a thing. It is a thing.
The crepe?
Fruit on a waffle or a crepe or pancake is
On the
very
crepe,
much a
no,
thing.
on the crepe, it tastes horrible, bro.
Okay,
It
that's
tastes
that's
bad.
your opinion. That's fine.
That's yeah, but
yeah.
I guess my
that's like
opinion-
if you didn't like PB and J, being like, "Yo, stop trying to force PB and J on us." Like that's a thing.
You're right.
All right.
You're right.
You just
Thanks
don't
for
like
thanks for correcting me.
Yeah.
fam.
That's what I'm here for.
You know that's how you see. That's growth right there. To be able to admit that you're wrong
yeah.
and just
That's
face
healthy.
it, fam.
That's healthy.
Do you think as you've gotten older,
Dab me up, fam.
do you think as you've gotten older, you are better at accepting when you're wrong, or do you think you're still a little stubborn?
I'm not going to contradict myself right now because I just said that I've learned to accept my wrongs, so I'm gonna stick with that one.
Nice,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. Okay.
How come you guys don't think
Trying to set me up there.
Yeah.
No, he's just he's just making sure you're still humble. how come you guys like obviously PB and J,
Yeah.
like iconic, very iconic. How come they don't have that in like a Tim Hortons drive-thru?
It's too basic, bro. What are you gonna
Is
go?
it?
You're gonna go to Tim Hortons when you just left the house. You just left the house
PB and J?
Come on, bro.
But what if it was like a gourmet PB and J on like a cinnamon wrap or?
Oh, cinnamon bagel.
So, I don't know. You like I'm sure there's ways you could dress that up, but I don't understand why
I
that's
feel
not
like
more of a
if I'm
common
gonna
thing.
if I'm gonna leave my house, I have to have something different that I'm not gonna be able to make on my own.
What if there was like
PB&J
an
is something I can make on my own?
artesian bun?
I've never tried that bun, but you know, I'm not into buns like that, to be honest.
There's a whole lot of breads out there, man. Different kind of breads. I'm not a bread guy, but
Do you like the raisin breads?
No, it's
No,
disgusting.
I
Don't-
love them. Really, eh?
You just said I
love
don't
it,
like
love
when
it, I
people
love it.
force
I love it.
fruit in my
but,
food.
But that's different. That's different, bro.
You are the hypocrite. Let's
Okay,
rewind 30 seconds.
Call me a hypocrite. But
You
guess
are a
what? I'm
hypocrite.
traveling back in time with my superpower, and I'm deleting that. So
I'm deleting. Yeah, that's
So,
exactly.
get outta here.
That's exactly.
I deleted it.
You're ratioing yourself. You're that guy from the
Oh,
future.
God.
Ratio.
yeah, ratio.
bro, I did not say that. Run it back. But in all honesty, bro, I feel like it's nice, man. I like it.
Raisins are gross, man.
Really.
They are disgusting.
The
Bro, you
raisins
know
are
what's so
disgusting.
crazy because we even add it to our dishes like in the rice.
I've
So
seen
have you
that.
ever had like biryani like there's like, you have like some raisins in it.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had that?
Of course, Birana is
guys
good.
tried it before?
Yeah.
So I guess it's just not in bread. You guys don't feel it.
No, I don't feel raisins. I don't like raisins
at all?
Yeah, I hate
California
raisins.
raisins are disgusting, man.
It's
Like
disgusting.
they should have stayed grapes.
You're literally talking about something that is a crappy grape. It
dehydrated.
is a dehydrated,
nasty,
gross grape. That is literally what it
It's
is.
Just
disgusting.
drained of all its fluids.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, 100%. Drained. It's crazy.
Kyle, keep talking. I want to see where this goes.
So I was okay. Let's get back to one of the things that we wanted to talk about here when we were discussing these superpowers.
Yeah,
alright?
let's do it.
Okay, when we were discussing happiness, and you were talking about Bitcoin,
Yeah.
and me being on a yacht somewhere with all the money in the world,
Yeah.
but no memories, no friends. I sacrificed all of that to get rich. Now, with that being said, do you feel like your life would be a lot happier if you were to have everything that you needed, like when it comes to like a financial standpoint?
I think you're asking a load of horse shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
How am I supposed to know the answer to that?
It's a hypothetical situation, bro.
Hypothetically, I'm going to say I can give you the same answer now or in 10 months from now. So I don't know.
Okay, hypothetically, if you were to be handed $100 million on the spot right now, tax free,
Yeah.
but you had to start up a life where you lost all of your current friends that
Friends
you
and
have right
contacts
now, if you just would have to start over again in that sense, would you take the 100 mil?
What was your name again? I'm out. Yo, you know what? I don't know you, but somehow I'm gonna get you some of that change. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna wire that money for you guys somehow, some way. You know, make your lives a lot better. Even if you guys are not gonna know me, I'm gonna try to make your lives a lot better.
Yeah, secretly from the shadows.
Yeah, bro.
Just like Batman,
Yeah.
basically. So really, you're more like Batman than you realize. You don't
I
want to
guess I can relate.
Yeah, you want to be humble. You want to be charitable.
And I get a butler.
Yeah, exactly. Did you
Not
guys
bad.
remember the
Why-
movie Shark Tale with Will Smith?
Oh, with was that Will Smith?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't even remember that.
Didn't that come out like the same year as like Finding Nemo? I swear it was like a very similar year. And they had the car wash. Do you remember that?
No,
No,
not
I
the
don't
car wash.
remember that, bro. I don't remember that.
So
What's with what? At what point did Will Smith like start to fall off? I feel like kind of like mid to late 2000s.
I'll tell you.
It just-
I'll tell you when Will fell off, bro.
Good.
As soon as he let Jada say whatever she wants in the media
Is that
about
when
it.
it was? Is that when it was, bro?
My boy's down bad right now, bro. My God.
So let me ask you, because I've never Urban Dictionaryed it. Is down bad like means the person is like, they're in like down in like a bad spot in their life?
Listen, it's not
You're
even.
right. This is a boomer podcast.
Yeah, right? Breaking down lingo.
Yeah.
All right, old man, let me break it down for you. All right, down bad is basically like you've reached the bottom of the bottom.
Okay. So basically, when somebody's down bad, it could also mean like they're also very horny. Like when you say my man is down bad.
It's context. Context, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So if you see
You do anything.
Yeah, you
take
see your
anything.
boy
Okay.
like trying to chase after this woman and they're not giving him the attention at all.
Yeah.
He's down bad.
He's down
bro.
bad right now.
He's
Yeah,
down
yeah,
bad
yeah.
because he's not putting his respect
Yeah.
over his lust.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to put your homie in his spot, in his place. Let
That's
him know
true.
that you're a king. Hold your head up high.
Yeah.
All right?
Get back to Black people Twitter.
Yeah, bro.
I was watching. Speaking of the down bad lingo, all that.
Yeah.
I was watching a hockey game like a few nights ago, just like a period, and whoever the commentator was, they started talking about the players when they showed up to the arena,
Right.
and they're all in like their suits and all that, and they're like, "Oh, so the LA Kings today, they came in their drip." And it's like selfies of the players, and they're
Yeah.
showing us their best drip, and one of them's like, "So what exactly is this drip?" And it's like three white guys talking to each other, right?
That's so
And they're
That's
just
so
it was
awkward, bro.
really, really, really hard to watch, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, so as far as I've understood, it's basically like if you look good, and it's like you're carrying that." The
confidence.
good confidence with your clothing and all that.
That's so
and
awful,
they're doing
man.
that, and then it like goes back to like what's actually happening with the game, and someone like throws the puck on the net, and the goalie saves, and he's like, "Oh, he almost dripped that one in there," and they just
I
start
feel
laughing.
uncomfortable you sharing this. Like I feel uncomfortable hearing it.
I
from
could
you.
already feel the secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, I was
And
watching.
wasn't
this, I
even
was
the
like,
one listening
"Oh my
to it.
god!" I was like,
It's a lot
It's
of
ain't gonna
those
help
things.
your
It's like,
ratings.
it's Bro, you just took the words right out of my mouth. I was about to say that I think they're doing it for ratings, man.
Yeah, but
Just
that's
to try
the
to
sad part. Like,
yeah, they're trying to appeal to maybe like the younger generation
getting
and
that
get
audience
that.
back.
And no way, there's
Yeah.
no way you're getting that.
there's
audience
absolutely
through that,
no
man.
shot that you're going to get a bunch of kids who say ratio is their only lingo to watch your hockey games by doing this.
Yeah.
No, exactly. So I feel like, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, man. But is hockey dying out? I feel like
I've
basketball
never cared about hockey.
Yeah, basketball and football, I think, are just like light years ahead of it, man.
In what way,
Well,
though?
first of all,
global reach.
basketball ratings are obviously on the down low.
Why?
Um,
NBA is down bad right now?
no,
I wouldn't say
because I would just say there's a couple reasons why. Like they're a lot better off than what they were 15 years ago.
Why?
But if you go to 5 years ago, they've started dropping now in the ratings.
they are. Okay.
Yeah.
Same with like football.
Yeah.
Same with most sports in North America.
Right.
Hockey is definitely they're struggling to grow in the same sense because they don't care as much about reaching out to like the new youth and the new norms and all
Is
that.
this bullshit? Is this Michael just saying this, or is this true?
No, it's real. It's real.
true,
It's
bro.
real fact.
Because
It's
I've noticed
real.
it, bro.
Especially the biggest problem with hockey as a sport and growing.
It's seasonal.
No, that's honestly not why. It's because hockey is so expensive to play.
Yeah.
And because like
The poor nations, yeah.
95% of
True,
hockey
bro.
is rich white kids.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't just pick up.
And that's not attacking white people at all. That's just
You got to be a first world country to
you
play hockey,
got to be in
Yeah,
basically in a first world country, and you got to be from a good family.
which eliminates how many billions?
You're
of people
eliminating so many people.
from a global audience.
Exactly. It's
That's
not
why
attacking the sport in general.
Exactly.
It's just that it's so expensive.
Well, that's why
it's so much
soccer's most
easier.
popular, 'cause
It's
you
so
can-
much easier to pick up a
Kids
soccer
in
ball.
Brazil,
Yeah.
in a random like poor neighborhood, man, are playing.
They're
with
all-
each other.
that's
You
their
remember?
sport, yeah.
You remember the OG goalposts? Sweaters.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yup.
That's all you
You can
need.
do
right?
it. You can do it anywhere.
You literally
do
can
it
set two
anywhere,
big
yeah.
rocks.
Or your backpacks. I remember we used to put
Yeah.
our bags
Yeah.
down on the
the
field,
world-
and that's a goal
yeah, for
post
soccer
right there.
goalposts. Yeah. That's the reason I
Doesn't take
like
much.
it. That's why I never really like. I got into hockey because you need an ice rink. You need skates.
need to learn how to skate.
You need you need boards. You're gonna smash each other. You need a hockey stick. You need a puck.
Yeah.
You need all the gear. You need a mouth guard. It's like, come on, guys.
Even just
Like,
road
how
hockey.
prepared do you have to be?
It's
I want a
annoying.
sport
Even
where I
just
can just
road
pick up
hockey
and play.
is more difficult, right?
Yeah.
You need a whole lot. You need the nets. You need the
Yeah.
hockey stick. You need the pucks or
Yeah.
a ball.
It's not
You
like
still need a
with
bunch.
road hockey,
Yeah.
you can place two backpacks and make a goalpost.
I
It's
mean,
not
you
gonna work.
could. It's just not. Yeah.
You shoot it and then
Yeah.
It's like what? Okay.
You can, but yeah.
But just like Nick was saying, that's just why the appeal of soccer. Soccer is like the greatest sport in the world, just because like anybody can just pick it up and go.
And I think, just the whole, like you said, the dream of it all. Anybody could be a pro soccer player.
Yeah.
Anybody.
So okay, so here's the thing. Would you agree that soccer, or however you want to say soccer, football, is the greatest sport in the world, or do you think it's just the most accessible sport in the world? Do you actually believe it's the greatest sport, or do you just think it's the most accessible?
I really
and so
do.
That it's
I
the
think
most
basketball.
watched, of
No,
course.
I think it's
basketball's more
I
entertaining.
think it's soccer. I prefer basketball, but I think soccer would be what you were saying, because it brings people together, like countries. Just
Soccer
you can-
sells Coke, baby.
Yeah, that too. But you could just see like the people, like how much pride they take in their nation and how they get together when it, like the World Cup, bro.
Yeah.
It's like you can just see that.
I also like, I don't know, I have mixed emotions about that. I hate
Okay.
hive mind mentality. So
okay.
when you
Break that
see
down for me,
when you
okay.
see like World Cup, and it's fine to have proud of your nationality and
Right.
all that, but like you have people who are like 1/10 Italian, now all of a sudden they're World Cup Italian fans, and they ride out,
that's some bullshit.
That always like makes me cringe inside,
Yeah,
because that's the one thing, and that's the reason why I don't really follow sports, because I find I mention this all the time, but it's such a low common denominator for dudes who don't have a personality or a brain of their own. Because a lot of the time, and you can like sports, I'm not knocking anybody who likes it, but a lot of the times people don't have a personality, and they know they can watch a 15-minute ESPN highlight and now have a conversation with people that would otherwise not accept them, because they don't know how to be who they want to be.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people use sports as a social crutch to be able to have conversations, and that's fine if you like them and all that, but that's the reason I never get into it, because it's just, those are the suckers that
you
pay
think
for the advertising, they corporatize the whole thing, and just...
So do you think it's more of like a cop-out? Like when it comes to like conversation? and stuff
Well,
like that?
the thing that I don't understand...
It's not really from enjoyment, personal enjoyment.
I think obviously like there's a difference. There's sophistication of watching athletes play at the highest level. clearly there's a skill set involved, right?
Yeah.
I think that's really important. But like, can you guys correct me? I don't know this information, but like when you're watching like college basketball or football, are these guys that much worse than the pro leagues?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
I don't know
It's
this
a huge
stuff, but-
difference. It's a huge difference.
anyways,
Yeah.
I think what we need to really understand is, talk about overrated. Is the Salt Bay overrated?
Yo, we were just
Before the pod, we were talking. There's this other kid on TikTok. He basically all of his videos are the same sort of thing. He gets like a salt pack out. He adds like
Crushes it in his
own.
hand.
He adds his own thing to the
Yeah.
videos, right?
Yeah.
It's funny. It's honestly, in my opinion, better than Salt Bay.
100%.
Is Salt Bay overrated? Hell yes.
But what's his next gimmick? Because he's burning out.
You can't.
He's
No,
done.
but like, you know what the problem with something like that is? It's like once people see you in a certain light,
Your
you can
social
never,
relevancy,
you
yeah.
can never get out of that. Like,
You're done.
Bro,
Yeah, but
he could be walking on the
used
street
it.
with his family, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, Salt Bay, can you do that thing? Take a picture with us." It's
so-
like, bro, how can you ever get out of that?
Sometimes things are just like luck how they happen though, right? Like
Right, yeah.
how many other people like Salt Bay? They're probably around the world, but they just didn't happen to get noticed.
Yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah.
something just happened to blow up for that guy.
Yeah.
And
now he's
I mean,
Salt Bae.
all don't get me wrong. All credit to him. He
Yeah.
used the situation and he did a really good
maximized
job.
it.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
It
a
did a good
brand.
job,
He's a
but
normal
it's-
guy behind
yeah.
it, but
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
I just find it interesting. I would have like personally loved. I don't know, even if the guy speaks English, like he
I
never opens his mouth.
don't.
at
He
anything.
doesn't really. I think.
But I think it'd be interesting just to like, not that his story is even worth sharing, but just if there was a personality behind it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fact that we've only ever seen the gimmick, I think is just a little weird. To
Well,
me.
the only other thing I see of him is he's got a couple of those like restaurants around the world,
has
right?
multiple
Yeah,
restaurants,
yeah.
like,
No,
in-
I know.
Well,
But
he
in like
just
big
This is the
cities,
Dubai money, bro. The
He
UAE
recently
money
just opened one in London.
yeah, exactly. Big cities.
Investors
It's-
are basically
yeah.
just saying, "Can we use your
Yeah,
brand?
can we use
and
your brand
show
in your
up 3
face?
nights a week?"
Well, not even. He probably shows up like twice a month. But
Yeah. And then you see the bills. I've seen it on Twitter where people are complaining about the bill, and I'm just like, bro, why are you complaining?
but those
You-
people-
you
those
decided
people
to
are
go
Those
there.
stupid.
people are weenies. Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? First of
You're
all,
the one who went there.
Yeah.
Because of
You
this
could
guy.
see the prices
Yeah.
of the food.
You're
when there, and
literally
then you wanna-
paying $1,000 for
Yeah.
Steak.
a gold steak.
Yeah,
Come on.
So if there's a movie about Salt Bay in the next 10 years,
I'm not watching it.
Nope.
what if?
Only if Dwayne Johnson's in it.
What if it was Dwayne Johnson and he helped the Power Rangers?
What?
Yeah, Salt Bay helped the Power Rangers do something.
What, sprinkle
Would you be-
salt in like the
I don't
enemy's
know,
eye,
man.
bro?
Maybe he's gonna be at the helm. Well, how come
You
they
never
haven't?
know.
Didn't they have a Power Rangers remake?
Did they? Man,
How do we not remember this?
I've been so out of touch with that. Like I used to be the biggest Power Ranger fan. That's the
And then?
craziest part, bro. And then I just grew up. What the hell are you
Just
talking
grew
about?
up. I time
Come on,
travels.
fam.
Is there
This guy.
is Dwayne The Rock Johnson's roles in movies like 90% he's a cop nowadays? He has to be a law officer. He's a
not
cop.
just
He's man
it's
of
not
law,
just
yeah.
that, bro. He cannot be a soft character, man. Look at him. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What can
There's
he
a new
play?
one.
What else
There's a
can he
new
play?
one now. Just like I swear it's like a week old or something. Or I just noticed it on Netflix. Him and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, they have a movie
What's
out?
it called?
Yeah,
like
red something.
I like Ryan Reynolds, so I'll probably give that a chance.
Ryan Reynolds is good, but I really want to see Dwayne in a rom com.
You know what?
He is in
Rom-com?
He is in a
Is he in a
rom-com.
rom-com?
Yeah.
He's never gonna reach status. Is he in a Christmas movie?
I don't know, but he's in a movie with
yeah.
a little kid. He has a little girl or something, and it's pretty sure it's like a
yeah. I remember that
rom
one.
com or
Yeah,
a drama
yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he just finds his way to be in any movie, man. At this point,
That man's rich.
So what do you think is gonna be the next like solo artist to do like a banger Christmas album that is
man,
played to the end of time?
Mariah Carey has that on lock.
I know she
right
makes
now.
yeah, but who's gonna replace her?
I want Jack
I don't
Harlow.
That's what
I want
what
Jack Harlow to do a Christmas album.
Can you imagine? And
Jack,
the
if
features
you're
would be
watching
crazy. And
this,
it's trap.
Jack, if you're watching this on
Jack
TikTok
Harlow.
or something, please, I will help.
Yeah,
Let's put out a
What's
Christmas
poppin'?
banger.
Brand
Yeah.
new gift just popped it.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Come on, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. He could be.
the Jack Harlow Christmas album?
The Huddle Talk, Jack Harlow. Maybe
Collab,
put Drewski
right?
on there. Come on.
Oh my god, if we got Drewski on,
You
there,
guys are such
bro.
hype beasts.
But Mariah Carey, how she has the holidays on Smash Christmas time,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Her royalties must be different, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You don't celebrate Christmas.
No, I don't. But
No
like I
tree,
see,
nothing?
I hear.
Nothing?
No, nothing at all.
You don't
But-
get any presents.
No, man. No, I don't celebrate it. But like,
Are you gonna get me that little SpongeBob figurine? I'm a head out.
I'll get you anything you.
Can you imagine spending $23 on that? I don't know.
29 US.
Was it
29
It's 50
US?
CAD.
Wow. 50 CAD.
I think someone has not been
USD
looking
CAD.
at the conversion rate lately.
Yeah, right.
Wait, is Canadian more expensive?
No, it's
40? It would be 40?
No, 129 is not. Wait, what did you say? 29 is not $50.
It's not $50.
This
It's
is
like
like
probably
43.
What?
$35.
29 is like 35, 36 bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, shipping?
Oh yeah.
You dumb dumb.
Forgot shipping and handling.
True.
You guys are
Shipping
crazy.
and handling.
Yeah.
Facts.
You forget these things. What else do you guys want to cover? Cal, you said you brought 2 topics and you basically came with one.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna talk about. There was a situation. So we were talking about happiness, but
Yeah.
I came across this article where there was this man in Japan. So he's like 60 years old. He's
Yeah.
he's a truck driver.
Yeah.
And he finds out that he was switched at birth with another guy, and so this other guy turns out to be. He ends up becoming a tycoon for a real estate company.
Okay.
And he inherits it, and he realizes that like he sues the hospital obviously for switching him at birth because he wasn't able to get these opportunities. He lived with his mom that took him home that night, raised him on welfare, and he didn't have much opportunity. He didn't have education.
Yeah.
And he lived with so much regret when he found out. But I was thinking to myself, I was like, listen, no matter what you have, if you were raised in an environment where you were loved and
Yeah.
you were taken care of and you really enjoyed the people around you, would you switch places knowing that, okay, this other person had a lot more opportunity
Is
than
he
you?
switching places though, or is it the Squid Game effect?
But no, because
Does he just need some money?
No, he literally got switched at birth. Literally.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I
Literally,
feel
so
if
they're
there's
real-
opportunity.
they're-
Most people don't chase a lawsuit. The lawyer chases the lawsuit for them.
Okay, right. Yeah. So he got a payout of like $300K, right? But anyways, what I wanted to ask was, in that kind of situation,
Yeah.
would you would you be content in the situation that you were in?
Yeah.
Or would you look at the fact that, okay, I had the opportunity to have a better education, because what he found out was all his siblings went to private schools,
Yeah.
great universities, were put in situations where they could better themselves.
Yeah.
He was raised on welfare.
Yeah.
Had to become a truck driver.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the question is, what would you find yourself in that situation and want to sue or be happy?
No.
What's your question?
The question was, okay, forget about suing and anything, right?
Yeah.
Would you leave it just how it is, knowing how your life turned out, that you were happy in that situation, no matter what?
Well, you
it
can
was?
still live the same life and sue somebody. Is that not what this guy did?
No, I'm not talking about the suing in part. That was just to introduce the article.
Okay.
Okay, put that to the side.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, would you rather live that life knowing that, okay, I was raised 60 years, I'm 60 years old now. I look back and I was raised in a loving family. From the way I read the article, he was okay. He was happy with what was going on. He was just mad that.
Well, what's your
there was
question?
a
I don't
regret.
understand your question because you keep biasing this question.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer.
So you're saying
I was gonna get to it, but there was a build up. But okay, go ahead.
I'm a firm
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that it is what it is. So
why'd you say it like that? You know how it's probably.
I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
I'm a firm believer that it is what it is.
Okay.
And when a negative scenario happens,
Yeah.
it's easiest to come out of that
And dwell on it.
happy and positive if you just look at it in an optimistic approach.
Yeah. Right.
And it's hard to do that in a lot of scenarios because I know a lot of people go through a lot of bad things in life.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you're due to be given some bad cards at some point.
Yeah.
But in the article that you're referencing, if I'm this guy or if something like this happened to me,
Yeah.
the way I think is just, I probably wouldn't, go after and sue or do that sort of thing. I would probably just be happy in my
Your
personal
situation, right?
circumstance situation,
Right.
as long as I didn't have like a crappy life.
No, for sure. But would you want to meet your parents as well?
Of course.
Considering these ones are the ones that raised you, and this.
Well,
all
yeah.
parents,
Like I think there's some loose ends.
Yeah, but the parents are guilty here, right?
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't.
Well, how would they be guilty? It's the hospital, right? They switched. them
Oh,
out.
the
That was
hospital
bad.
did it?
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. So Mike's answer is it is what it is.
It is.
I think the opportunity there is like
I'm glad you brought it.
see.
That's what, bro. And I wanted to talk about something, but go ahead. I'll keep it in my.
No,
I'll keep it in my
I got
brain.
nothing to say. My answer
Let it
is
rip. Let it rip. What
my
is it?
answer is whatever would happen happens. So you go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay.
with
Let it rip.
Yeah, it's not. Do you have anything else to add to
No,
this?
that's it. Done. Capped it.
Okay.
All right. So one thing I kind of wanted to mention, it came up in my head again. it's not even just this generation, but now society today
Yeah.
we are really comfortable sharing a lot on social media.
Yeah.
Things that we are not even comfortable sharing
In
real life with the
Yeah.
people that are actually in our circles.
Yeah.
So I was doing some research, and of course, and apparently,
I do my own research.
I do my own research on the
Okay.
toilet. So apparently, people are more comfortable sharing information about their personal lives or things that they would never want to do within their own circles because they're lonely.
Yep.
Because they're lonely and they're looking for something from people
Yep.
they don't even know necessarily, just online friends or online non-friends.
Well, look, yeah.
Yeah, so
But it's true. Humans have always been like this.
yes, but you know where it started?
Tell me.
It started with Facebook, and it started with posting your relationship status
Yeah.
and things like that. And now you've
Letting
got
people know your
Instagram,
social information.
yeah, and your social information. And then it moved to TikTok, and you've got a guy or a girl making some sort of like sexual reference
Yep.
on what they would want a guy to do to them, and
But
this
they
is
wouldn't
how.
tell their own. Yeah.
And they're not even, and you've got like parents of them finding out because of something they're posting on TikTok. It's like you would never even, you would be so embarrassed to
If somebody
put that
you knew
up
found out, yeah.
in front of someone you knew, but it's okay to do it online.
That's a good point, man.
It's
Yeah.
so strange to me that this is, and I'm not even attacking like Gen
Yeah,
Z.
it's
I
just
think
like a-
this is everyone. This is boomers. This is millennials. This is
But
Gen Z.
I don't understand that. Like, how can you be
'Cause
comfortable
they're
with sharing?
so
It's like
comfortable.
it's a one to many, which means it's a one to none.
Yeah.
So
Okay, but like, let's just say,
yeah.
I there's something going on in my life, right?
Yeah.
The first people I would tell outside of my family is like you and Mike. Okay.
Yeah. Agreed.
I'm not gonna run to Facebook and share it as a status.
I think
but
okay.
I
so,
think we're
so
different.
Human psychology.
We're not.
Human psychology, like, and there's a saying that goes something like this: like, when it's one murder, it's a tragedy. When it's 100,000, it's a statistic. Do you understand?
yeah.
So the mentality of that is basically at a certain point, you fail to humanize something. So when you're producing this stuff for a one-to-many, like content on the internet,
Yeah.
it's always in your back pocket that it was just a joke, right? If I have the serious conversation with
that
you,
cop
it's just
out.
like it holds somebody accountable. And I think it also goes back, like there's studies done as well, and people like have documented this too. Like the duty of care that you give to somebody else, you will treat somebody else better than you will yourself, or generally, usually family members. Like
Which is pretty sad.
A lot of people will treat random strangers
Yes.
better than they will
their
to
own
their family members.
members.
That's
and
actually-
And I think that's just like the human nature of it all. It's just like
It is.
we are
We're too busy trying to impress.
because we're social. Like status is so important. We're such a social creature.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at that, you don't consider your family as just like you're sharing this information with your family. I think at the end of the day, it's like you get no value versus strangers on the internet. If you can get some points and clout off it, that's the mentality. That's just it's just in like.
But I
human
think that's
nature,
just
man.
an indication of how bad your relationship is with your family. If you cannot find that support and
Well, there's a lot of information that people like. I think to Mike's point, it's like a comfort level. How
That
comfortable are you
right,
sharing
okay,
things?
yeah.
Like there's certain things your family doesn't need to know. Like some of
course,
the stuff online. Like it's like it's cringy, and it's also like some people there's an audience for it. Don't get me wrong, but Mike has a good point that like I think people have disconnected the fact, and TikTok has basically hyper socialized this fact that. When TikTok came around, even today, like you don't follow your friends on TikTok.
No, you don't.
I know people that will delete their account once their friend finds out they
Yeah,
have a
that's right.
TikTok,
or
and it's
have
like
or a
what?
burner account.
So-
burner
Yeah,
account.
but
Yeah,
that-
so
what?
many times.
But that's the age of social media that we're in
Yeah.
at. And I think that's interesting. It's just like people would rather anonymize themselves on the internet.
I didn't understand that, like, because there's so many times where I
Instagram,
had like friends.
yeah.
I tell them, "Hey guys, follow the HuddleTalk TV." Okay, yeah, for sure.
They don't tell you
I'll
their
follow
account.
you. I'll follow you back, guys. Just let me know. Nah, bro, I'm just trying to remain anonymous. Why?
It's
so
a new
weird.
thing,
it's
man.
so weird,
Yeah.
but it's a very TikTok thing, right?
But I
don't think you
but
can
you
get
gotta-
away.
You can't do that on
can't-
Instagram.
You can't
It's
get
kinda
away
weird.
with it as easy on Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, that's because Instagram is more like it comes from the Facebook origins
Yeah.
of friends and
Yeah,
family.
yeah,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
It's like I'm adding you because we're in a class together,
Yeah.
right? And there's social circles.
There has to be a
TikTok,
face
there's
behind
no
it.
social circle.
You don't need to have a
There's
face
that.
behind it.
There's
at all.
that comfort. Yeah, like you're saying, there's that comfort of being anonymous, right? And
Right.
people love being on the internet and being anonymous and feeling like they don't have to be responsible for their actions.
But
right?
it's not like it's the same effect. I just think you have to understand your online community because the same effect has existed for Reddit for over 10 years. People don't
That's
like
true.
sharing their Reddit accounts with others. It's like an anonymous place for
True,
content.
Reddit was
It's the
first.
same way,
Yeah, true.
right?
Reddit was first.
And I think the same applies. Like people are just not comfortable knowing. Like people have the burner accounts and comment and all these subreddits and little niche parts of their life that they don't want others to know about. But I think they're just like different. I think they're different platforms. However, I think the hybrid that once you start applying TikTok as like a social media, Reddit is not a social media.
No, it's not.
Right?
It's not, no,
People
no.
are not necessarily posting themselves. I think that's the key difference.
They'll post about themselves.
Correct, or things that are relevant to maybe their
scenarios,
interest,
yeah.
but like
Yeah.
it's not a me thing.
No,
right? It's more like
it's
a
hey
community
Reddit,
thing.
what do you think?
Yeah. So I don't know, Mike. You make a good point. People are just going to get weirder with
Very
the way
weird.
that they interact.
Yeah.
Right. It's just like you're famous online, but like if somebody knows you in real life, you'll be shy.
Yeah, what was
Like,
that?
how are you so comfortable online like this? Like, I would swear that you're not this person.
No,
in
not at
real-
all.
in
People
real life.
people on social media are, for the most part, entirely different than what they are in real life. And it reminds me of that Mike Tyson. He
Right.
said, a lot of you guys, something like a lot of you guys, the way you talk online,
Yeah.
you have to understand if that was in person, you would get
Yeah,
Yeah.
your,
Beat the hell out of
your face broken in.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not real, man.
Yeah.
It's just on your phone. It's
It
not
just-
real.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's you.
And I feel like athletes more than anybody have to really like face that because like you'd be in their comments and you'll see the things that are being said to them. No way in hell would you go out your way to stand in front of that man
No.
and make that comment.
No
to his
way.
face, There's
No way. Bro, there
There's
will
no
be
way.
like a death in an athlete's member's family and maybe they make a post or someone makes a post, a media member about, this person's mother passed away or something happened, right? And if you just scroll down 3 or 4 of the
4
top
comments,
replies,
yeah.
like the 3rd or 4th one will be a meme making fun of the situation.
Yeah,
and it's like, you
or
gotta
like
be
something
kidding
stupid,
me.
like, okay, but how many games is he gonna be out?
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Like that. It's
Okay, you guys are getting too
It's all
serious.
social comments.
We're supposed to wrap this podcast up with like a happy bit. Michael, what
We
else?
can-
you got?
we can
What's
wrap
a
it
happy-
up.
what's- Get us
100%.
laughing. Get us laughing.
okay, so Kamar.
Yeah. So far, yeah. That's our default.
yeah, default if we're struggling.
Yeah.
No,
What's the
but-
funniest thing? Let's just end it off with the funniest thing Kamar's ever said or done.
funniest
And that's how we're going to end it.
funniest thing he's ever done?
I got to think now.
I think there's gonna be a silence for a little bit
Yeah, because
because you got to think
I
hard.
think the
got a
funniest story
lot
is
of
what you
moments.
told me when you went over to his house.
Which one?
And he sat down on the couch right next to you.
Oh yeah. So okay.
Just
So,
cap us
so
off with that,
I'll
make us
cap you
laugh.
off. So yeah, we were gonna watch.
What? He sat.
We were gonna watch a UFC fight card.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I go over to his place. The main card's about to start.
Yeah.
And I sit down on the couch, and he
Is it
wants
just you two?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just the two of us.
Classic.
And he's, it's Kamar. He's very,
Hospitable. Yeah.
So he's
Great
offering
host.
me, great host. He's offering me so much food, drinks, whatever. And I just like, no, dude, I just ate before I came here. I'm all good, man. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Oh, do you want a blanket? He's
Yeah.
offering me a blanket as I'm like, sure, yeah, thanks, man.
I respect
So,
it because
yeah,
usually
yeah.
when I go over to my homie's house
Yeah.
when I was younger, fam, I had to use a cardboard to cover myself.
Relax.
Or a
relax.
TV.
Yeah, to watch a Superman movie. Let's gotta get back to the story.
This man always interrupting. So back to the story. Anyone who knows Kamar's place at the time,
Yeah.
he has technically 3 couches, 2 sofas, and then a
Yeah.
side couch.
Yeah.
The recliner.
Yeah. So I'm sitting on one. There's 2 of us. There's a whole lot. There's space to fit like 7 dudes,
Yeah.
8 dudes.
Yeah.
He comes down, like wraps himself in the blanket with me, sort of thing, and is like literally like touching me, like
Thigh
side
to
to side,
thigh.
thigh to thigh. And he's just like, when he's talking to me, he'll turn right around to me, and he's like looking like at my face, like 1 inch from me, and he's talking the whole time. And I'm like, bro, is this man making a move on me?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm like sitting there like,
Bro, but would you
Meets
say...
the phone is acting up, everything's going crazy.
You can hear everything.
I'm like, bro,
Stop chewing, fam.
I want to be comfortable watching these fights. I feel like I'm about to be in the next one.
But
We're about to
throw
go
this man in the
toes right
ring.
God damn, no. But that's just Kamar. That's just Kamar's comfort level.
Yeah.
Like he is just built
No,
different.
but
Like
for
Yeah.
him, it's all love, man.
it is. It is. But for me, I'm a more like shy, uncomfortable person.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, hey, bro, like I know where it's coming from with
Yeah.
Kamar, but at the same
You're in
time,
my
it's like,
box.
yo,
You're in my bubble.
yeah, you're
Can
in
you
that
please
bubble.
give
Can
me
you
some
just like,
space? Yeah.
move over
Let me
2 inches,
breathe
please.
a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yo, is it racist
If you have to say is it racist, it's gonna be racist.
I'm gonna start this.
No.
That's just off the rip.
Anybody who starts off the sentence with "Is it racist?"
Yeah.
No.
Just
So let me correct it. Stop.
All right.
I think in North
I'll
America,
take you back in time.
So
All right,
yeah, if this live video messes up, just pull me back, grab my collar. But listen, I honestly, this is one thing I noticed, like personal space, and it is a racist thing, but it's not like a racism. It's just like it has to do with like just space and people bubbles, personal bubbles. We take for granted the amount of personal space we have in North America. We do,
big time.
But when you're talking about like lineups, whenever you go to an Asian grocery store, your Highland Farms, whatever you're at,
right.
the people who line up behind you, like if it's an Asian person lining up behind you, they have most of the time they have no respect for your personal space or the line.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't really. I don't know. I've never. It's weird.
So mainland
Never
China,
experienced that.
this is not even racist. This is like people.
So this is this is a personal experience that you.
This
have.
is personal experience,
Okay.
but another Chinese person can verify it. Like Chinese people will speak very badly about like rural China. Like city China is different from rural China versus Hong Kong, like island China.
Okay, why is that?
So the reason for that is because they consider like poor Chinese people like rural farmers. Like it's very rude.
What is like low class?
Low class.
Yeah, they're
exactly.
very low class, high class.
Yeah,
yeah.
So it's one of those things, and like obviously there's a lot of people, there's a lot of
Right.
competing
Of
interests.
course,
We
yeah.
don't experience that same effect here to the degree that they do.
100%. No,
But like
the
that's
population's way bigger.
But if you look at Chinese tourists, that's the reason why they're so rude. Is
It's
because
not.
like the
It's
personal
not. It's not even that they. I do not believe that they obviously think they're being rude. It's legitimately a cultural thing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's so built in.
It's not a
that
racist
this is-
thing. Like it's a cultural thing. You don't even realize they're in your bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
I don't
lack
think
of
it's
lining
meant
up
as a
or-
disrespect. This is just
just
how
like
they
fighting to
have been.
survive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I noticed that some different cultures, the personal bubble, and same thing too for Indian dudes. It's very, very common for Indian guys, like dudes, to just be in each other's bubbles, holding, like walking, like arms around each other. And all that. And it's just like a culture thing, which I think is so
different cultural
interesting.
thing.
Yeah. A lot of people like they don't understand like space. Like just like you said. Like I remember when I was in the Middle East, like guys would be holding hands and hugging all the time, and it's normal.
Yeah.
But you see that in North America? Hell no. That's not a
But
common
you know
thing.
what? I'm not gonna lie though. I'm a bit jealous of that. I wish that I could be comfortable doing
Enough,
things like that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
see, I'm not talking about like the disrespectful sort of things. I know personal space is personal space, but like me,
I just want to hug my homies.
Yeah,
fam.
sometimes I just want to hug my
So
homies. You know?
I
100%.
think it's hilarious, and you tell me,
Yeah.
because this is true. So I'm just gonna bring up an example, not a personal experience. But
Okay.
Brandon Buckingham, the YouTuber,
Yeah.
Whenever he goes and he interviews a black dude, he always goes to like Jersey, cities and Atlantic City and all that.
Yeah.
And he goes and people are just drunk on the streets and all that, and like he put a microphone up to a black dude's face. Majority of the black people, at least that he clips, are always extremely uncomfortable. Get that mic away from my face. Bro. Why is that, bro? Like there's such a paranoia.
Yeah, I don't know, man. What's up with that?
I don't
The
know.
image.
Even
Oh,
a
yeah.
microphone.
Do
Do
you
you
wanna
think it's
get
like
caught?
snitching or something? They think you're talking to news or something? Like what?
I think
don't know.
just the idea of snitching, or maybe the phallus, like
or
how
just the
shape.
fact that you're
The shape
Get
of the
that thing away from my
microphone.
mouth,
Not just
bro.
that
They don't want nothing in
You're-
their
Guys,
face.
relax.
You're intruding in my personal space. Probably that's probably what it is. Like
Yeah, true.
it's like, all right, at least ask me if you want to like ask
true.
a question or something. Are you just gonna pull up with a mic in my face?
I think if Brendan Buckingham did that to Jack Harlow, however Jack Harlow reacts, I think we should all strive to react like that.
Okay, perfect.
Just positive energy.
Perfect. Done.
Just that positive
Cal,
vibe.
just hit us with the outro. 'Cause
Episode
we're not
23.
looping
It's all
back.
love you,
about
Jack.
positive vibes. Jack Harlow, we need